Well, I decided to present some of the features of my autopilot, and the first thing is how you would enter autopilot modes and values which will be passed then to the airplane. Well, basically you have three buttons here. This is the call autopilot button, cancel, enter, data entry pod for selecting a data, and this is an autopilot mode selector. You basically call autopilot pushing this button, and we have here the option which is preset already on this selector appearing in the window. Oh, also, by the way, after 7 seconds, if no entry is done, the screen clears. So what we see here is 6.2 meter per second climb, and the pre means it was already preset previously. So if I don't do anything, it will always show this value, and this value is supposed to be on the airplane and will be used for setting the autopilot functionality. Now, I can change this value by turning the pod, and here I begin to change it. You see, it's 2.7, 1.509. If I don't do anything, after 7 seconds again, it will be gone. I can recall it, but again, it starts. It shows the previously set value of 6.2. So I here, for instance, here I'll set like something like 2 meters. Yes, and now I will press enter to set it. Okay, 1.6 set. Now the new value is now stored, and if I recall it, 1.6 meters per second appears here again. That's basically how it operates. Now, you can also, in case of this one, you can also go to 0 or to glide down. This is our options. Now, I can change to a different mode, like this. And this gives me a slope. Instead of meters per second, a percentage of slope. Like minus is obviously, now it's like descent, and okay, again, and plus is the climb rate. Well, usually for safe flying, you might set something like plus 10%, which is equal to 100 meters per 1 kilometer, which is standard climb slope. Now, for long range flying, you probably would set lower levels, and for fast climbs, maybe much more. So, for instance, 4% here, 5% set. By the way, if I'm going back here, the previously stored 1.6 meters rate for the time being stays the same, but they are mutually exclusive. So I'll have to set the last valid entry as the active entry. What else we have? Well, we can set a course here in degrees. Okay. We can set GPS speed going from 20 to 100. We can set airspeed. These are all, again, mutually exclusive. If you set airspeed, the GPS speed obviously should be eliminated. But here you have a preset minimum 40 to 120. Now, if you set a low speed, it still will be checked out by the low-level autopilot. So if the autopilot deems that 40 kilometers per hour is too slow, it simply won't set it. It will fly the lower safe speed. But this is what you set here on the screen, now on the ground station. Other option, you can set power in watts. Okay, and then you can set maximum climb to altitude. You set a climb slope, and then you climb to altitude. In this case, for instance, okay, let's say we'll set it to 4,000 meters. Okay, pretty close. It's never, okay, I'll set it. Okay, set. It's never exact. So because the pod entry is very rapid one, you don't have to type anything. You don't have to look down it, because what you see here on the screen, you'll see in the goggles. But this is more or less it. Okay, and then you have the set rally point, which is basically a point at the location of the airplane, 100 meters above it, and it has a validity of 2 kilometers, and it would be used if the airplane has to brake check no more than 1 kilometer. Okay, so you have like this one, 2 kilometers. Okay, sorry. Okay, here we go. Okay, 8 kilometers, 5 kilometers, and different altitudes above the airplane. And finally, the return to home. This was, for instance, like fly level, don't climb, fly level for 2 kilometers, and then normal return to home. And here, like something like this, 300 meters, climb 300 meters, fly level 2 kilometers, and then normal return. And this is like climb 100 meters, fly level 10% of the total distance to home, and then normal return. Well, that's basically it.